Hey there! Welcome to Module 4. This whole module is devoted to making movement or exercise a gift and not a chore. You may be one of the individuals that really struggles with making movement a priority in your life. I hope this module will help you find the activities that you enjoy and even crave to help you become your best self. Lesson 1 is all about finding your why, or the reason for doing what you do. So I have a question for you. Why do you exercise? Or why do you think you should exercise? Or why do you want to exercise? I want you to take a minute to think about it and maybe write a couple ideas down in your notebook. So what were your whys for exercise? Did you want better health, weight loss, to decrease your risk for high cholesterol, heart disease, or diabetes? Or maybe you have an image of what you want to look like 20 years from now. I want you to know that these are still worthy goals. However, they're not the best way to motivate yourself for movement right now. These goals tend to be almost too far in the future to be motivating right now. Having these reasons for exercise often leads us to failure. They make movement and exercise a chore instead of a gift. What if you were to look at exercise as a gift? What would change? In this cycle, exercise becomes a gift or an essential part of life. Instead of focusing solely on the long-term effects of exercise, what if you have focused on the immediate benefits? I know, this goes against all we've learned about being patient and consistent, and that everything worth having takes hard work, persistence, and time. But I want you to hear me out. When you get home from work, you're exhausted, and all you want to do is lay on the couch. Having a goal of better cholesterol 10 years from now does not really make exercise any more appealing. I'm guessing it turns into the "I'll get started tomorrow" discussion in your head. But what if you got home exhausted from the stress of the day and realized that going on a walk would help you clear your mind and maybe even give you a little boost of energy to be there for your kids tonight or to make a healthy meal for yourself? What if doing a 20-minute yoga routine would help you feel less stressed right now? What if getting outside and playing with your kids will put you in a better mood right now? Doesn't that sound so much more appealing than reduced cholesterol at some random date in the future? In this scenario, you have the ability to look at exercise as a gift, as something that will make you feel better and provide you with self-care. Maybe over time, you find yourself walking every day after work because it feels so much better than sitting on the couch. Or maybe a pumping gym session is exactly what you need to release all your stress for the day. So, probably for the first time, I'm going to tell you to keep those long-term goals in the back of your mind while instead placing your primary focus on the immediate benefits of movement. Ask yourself, how can movement make me feel better today? Some days it will be a hard workout, and other days it may be a gentle stretching or breathing session. This is the sustainable cycle of success. Exercise and movement become a gift or an essential part of your lifestyle. I know it's easier said than done, so how do we really make exercise a gift? The key to sustainable exercise is to find the sweet spot between performing movement that feels like a gift and at the same time still helps you reach your long-term goals. It's all about balance. Remember that pendulum that we talked about throughout the course? It applies here too. Let's talk a little bit more about that sweet spot. Long-term goals are great and necessary. However, when they become the only focus, it's hard to stay consistent. The key to success is to marry the long-term and the immediate reasons for exercising. In the middle of those two is a sweet spot, or the place where you find enjoyment in your everyday movement, while still working hard to reach those long-term goals. It's a simple example, but quilting actually might fit into this description. You have a long-term goal of finishing a big, beautiful quilt. Instead of focusing on the big task ahead, you enjoy each time that you get to work on your quilt because it is something that de-stresses you. In no time, you find that the quilt is finished and you're already on to your next one. The same thing can be true for exercise. You really want to strengthen your core and hopefully get rid of the chronic back pain that you experience. That's going to take some time. But for now, you find a yoga practice that you really enjoy. In a few months of consistent practice, your back pain is minimal, and you also have an added benefit of a daily distressing activity that you love. This sweet spot may take some time to develop. It might feel a little bit difficult now, but your love for movement and a healthy lifestyle will expand and grow as you consistently focus on the behaviors within that sweet spot. Continue focusing on the things that provide immediate benefit while still helping you get to your long-term goal. When we have the right why for exercise, it improves consistency of our habits. Over time, exercise will become your essential fuel, or something that you love to do. Okay, here's your action item for today. I want you to figure out your why. Write down 3 reasons exercise can be a gift for you. And then I want you to write down a few exercises that you enjoy and start today.